It's not every day that you get to test drive one of your unicorns. Let's go. Fragrance family, welcome to the previously titled Sampling Samples video, which will now be known as Taking a Test Drive. This is where I test drive a scent prior to purchasing. Sometimes I will sample again or flat out forget about it. I usually wear samples, 1 to 2 wearings, and let you know my thoughts in these videos. Today, as the title suggests, she's a special day. I'm taking a test drive with M7 Fresh by YSL. Now, this is a fragrance that has been eluding me in the past few years. I've always wanted to get it ever since I got my nose on this one, the M7. And of course, I own this guy right here, M7 Oud Absolu. So, M7 Fresh, of course, a discontinued fragrance from YSL that I've been wanting to blind buy ever since I got M7. And this sample right here that I am going to talk to you about was generously given to me by this guy right here. This guy right here, fellow Canadian, all-around great guy. He is a reviewer. I'll put his link down below and subscribe to that great gentleman. Again, thank you so much. So let's take a look under the hood for some stats on this one before I tell you my experience with it. So the release date was 2004 on this one. Of course, the house behind this is YSL, Concentrations Eau de Toilette. The nose behind this is one of the noses that constructed the original M7, and that is, of course, an all-star Parfumier Jacques Cavalier. Major notes to my nose, so these are the ones that stood out when testing it, was the oud, the ginger, and the bergamot. So my day with M7 Fresh. Well, M7 Fresh out the bottle, or out of the little sample I got, did not surprise me, nor did it disappoint. And that's important right there. It's exactly what I thought a fresh version of this guy right here would smell like. It has a freshness up top, off the bat, thanks to those citruses. There's grapefruit, there's bergamot, and some oranges here. It has a very solid ginger note that is backed by the usual M7 Oud, which is toned down quite a bit in M7 Fresh. So in this one, much darker, much more in the forefront. I felt like that signature Oud from M7 and M7 Fresh was very much stripped down. However, it was always creeping in this scent, so that opening, you do get some reviews that say this is fresh up top. Yes, it is, but that oud, that signature oud from M7 is always there. It's creeping through, and it will start drying down to, of course, the original M7 dry down at a lighter pace. There is some sprinkling of vetiver in this one to help the woody aspect, mostly in the heart to the deeper dry down. However, M7 Fresh felt very much linear to me. Right when the citruses started to burn off, obviously you got that typical M7 dry down, but it was, again, lighter to my nose, very much lighter than the original, so it doesn't have that much push to it, and it hurts it a little bit. It hurts its score a little bit. I came to feel this one was very easy to wear during my wearings. I could use this as a daily driver for myself at the office. It has some pleasing notes that not people are going to get scared away while I'm wearing this fragrance, but it also has unique M7 DNA into the fragrance that gives it a little bit of bite and some uniqueness, just enough uniqueness for me to enjoy the scent. Now onto the Revolver to give you guys a very quick take on seasons, day, night, versatility, and performance on this one. So let's get into the Revolver seasons. While wearing this, I felt like it was more of a tweener. It's not a summer scent strictly. I felt it was more of a spring-fall scent, summer nights, spring nights, and early fall. So when I wore it, it was just perfect for these Canadian fall days, just the early part of it. Day or nighttime fragrance, I would have to say it's a daily wear scent for me with a little nighttime action sprinkled into it during the warmer months, right? During summer and spring, I'd wear it more in a cooler nighttime setting. but during the fall, even winter, I could wear it as a daily driver. Versatility, fairly high on this one. I didn't feel like this fragrance really handcuffed me in any way, shape, or form. Even though I only had a few wearings with it, I felt like I could wear it anytime. Performance. This is where it hurts a little bit. M7 Fresh, the longevity was a little weak on my skin. I'm getting 4 to 6 hours. Projection was a little less than average, so not the best in the game, but I kind of felt like that was going to happen with a fresh version of M7. I'm not highly disappointed, but there is some disappointment to it. So to give you guys a full grasp or an outro to this, M7 Fresh delivers for me. There was no surprises here from what I smelt. So as far as the scent goes, it delivered exactly what I was expecting. I was ready to pull the trigger at under $150 USD for this one when I wanted to blind buy it. And I'm very happy now that I've tried it out that I capped myself at 150 because I don't know if I would have, slap myself a little bit thinking that I spent $250 on this kind of scent. But now I'm comfortable with that cap now that I smelt this fragrance, and I'm going to keep the cap right there. Sadly, this is consistently on eBay for around 175 USD to 250 USD or more. So it is, again, a struggle to find a bottle under 150 for me. If I had to give it a score currently, it would have to be a solid 8 bottles out of 10. I really felt like there is some downgrades to the fragrance, but to complete my M7 collection, there's nothing, the smile on my face would be very happy with this in my collection. Is it collector's worthy? Yes. To others, I'm not too sure if this is worthy for you to seek out, to sniff out as far as pricing and as far as what this fragrance gives you as a whole. If you're a huge fan of this one, like you wear this one and you're just like, this one doesn't cut it. Maybe as a collector, somebody that's really into her hobby, yes, but anybody else, no. M7 Fresh, just let that unicorn die. For me, it's still on the buy list. I gotta get this. So there it is, my take on M7 Fresh. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. I would love to hear your take on this one. Have you smelt M7 Fresh? A lot of you probably haven't. Put in the comments below if you have, good or bad. Tell us what you think of the fragrance. If not, if you are a fan of the M7 series, please let us know which is your favorite M7. Is it this one, Oud Absolu, the newest one, the original M7, the reformulated, the fresh? I would love to hear your take on the M7. Should they bring back M7 Fresh? Well, I would love to hear your take on that. And if you have enjoyed this content, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you hadn't. Hit the bell. It's waiting to be rung. Are you part of my notification gang yet? If you haven't already checked me out on Twitter, I'm on there. I'm on Instagram too. I post my scent of the day, scent of the night sometimes. And on Facebook, you can follow me along. On Facebook, I have my own page. All the links are down below. My page, I show like pictures, things like that. And you can also join my Fragrance Guru Nation Facebook group where you, if you're there, and 14,000 other scent heads discuss fragrances. So join us today. And as always, the links are down below to all of those so you can check out my social media. Now, I will leave you with a few takes from social media on M7 Fresh. There isn't too many. There's not too many people that got their nose on this fragrance, but I will post those at the end of this video. I certainly appreciate everyone that did give their take on this scent on social media. Merci beaucoup. And as always, a greater pour fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your scent wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube.